Hi everyone, my name is Alan Pershevsky. I'm the engineering manager for the security policies team at GitLab, and today I am excited to share with you our vision for the next generation of policy management at GitLab, organization-level security policies management. Before diving into the solution, let me paint a picture of our current challenges. So today, our customers manage security policies through multiple security policy projects across the groups. While this served us well initially, as organizations scale their GitLab adoption, they're encountering significant pain points. So let me show you our current view. And as you can see, policies are managed at the group level, with all policies stored in single file. This approach creates complexity in both management and performance aspects. These challenges affect different teams in unique ways. So security teams struggle with visibility. They can't easily see which policies are enforced across their organization because every security policy is stored and might be stored in different subgroups. Development teams face unclear policy application and complex permission structures. They are unsure why given policy is applied and so on. And organizational teams and operation teams are dealing with performance bottlenecks as the number of policies grows and organizations do not have a full visibility and they're not able to simplify or to duplicate those policies. What's particularly concerning is that these issues become more pronounced as our customers scale their GitLab usage. So let's take a look at the solution that we're thinking about. We're introducing organizational level policy management, which changes how policies are stored and managed. The key architecture changes are that we are storing single organization repository for all policies for a given customer, individual policy files instead of one massive file with multiple policies. Based on that files, we're building a caching mechanism where each policy is cached, so we do not need to read from repository. We have clear scope-based policy application, so policy is applied when the policy scope is defined. This new architecture should allow us to scale better, and as organization is growing, they can also improve how they maintenance their policies and also how they differentiate permissions and how they manage their permissions. So we have let's think about key benefits for us. So we have simplified management, we have single repository, and within that single repository that is transparent for organization admin, they have single source of truth. All history is stored in single place. They have clear policy organization. They know exactly where is given policy, where is applied, because the scope is clearly visible from the policy. Then we have a better performance. We have individual policy files. We can have enhanced caching. Each modification of single file results in some changes in the database structure, but so single change in the policies does not affect the whole policies to be resynchronized. We have granular permissions. We can have scope-based access, so only selected users can manage policies for selected groups. And we have clear ownership. We know who can edit what policy. Then we also have improved visibility. Organization-wide view allows AppSec engineers and others manage policies at organization level. So they clearly see what policies are applied and they can manage those, they can improve them, and they know exactly which policies are applied or not. So let's think about how we're going to deliver it. So we've broken down the implementation initially, at least, into three main phases. We have our first phase where we lay down foundation with basic infrastructure and policy management. We need to focus on how to properly manage that. We have to add caching, policy management, and so on. Then in phase two, we're going to work on permission system because we are changing our model from what we currently have, where permissions are based on your access to the security policy project, to permission based on what kind of policies you can configure and on which projects. Then we need to work on enhanced UI and UX and also a validation, because only selected users should have access and should perform given action. So we need to have a proper validation on that. And then improve it, polish and launch it. So migration tool, as we already have the current flow, and we would like to move it to the next flow, but to do as much as we can to not disrupt customers and do not disrupt their current work. So we need to either prepare a migration tool or have other ways to simplify it for them. We need to work on performance optimizations. We should not be blocked by any count of projects within the group. No, that should not be a concern. It should scale properly. And that doesn't mean that every policy that's being updated should be instantly propagated to all projects. It could take time. We just need to be able to see how much time is left for those policies to be applied, and we need to be able to audit capabilities. So we need to be able to understand when something goes wrong in the process and how to manually improve it on the way. So our immediate next steps are clear. We'll start with technical design review, which will probably take some time as we need to build architectural blueprint. Then we're going to have implementation kickoff, where we'll start working on it. We're going to start beta testing with selected groups. As soon as organizations are available, we need to gather early feedback so we can adapt our path and adapt how we're going to build those policies. In parallel, we're going to work on migration tools, and we're going to think about how to do it to ensure this smooth transition for existing customers, and then just gradually roll out. But that's the end of the overview. I've included links to our project's epics and technical documentation for those who would like to dive deeper. I'm really excited about this evolution in our security policies feature. I believe it will help customers better manage policies and improve the visibility over organization policies. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the epic, and I'm really happy that we're going to work on it in the upcoming future. Thank you.